Your doctor has prescribed Elonva. In this video, you will learn how to give yourself an injection of Elonva so that you can proceed with confidence. You should always use Elonva exactly the way your physician has told you. You should also read the instructions that are included with your Elonva injection. If you have any more questions about Elonva, write them down and ask your doctor or nurse during your next visit. Your Elonva pre-filled syringe and sterile injection needle comes in a single pack. Keep the syringe in the outer carton in order to protect from light. It's important to store your Elonva pre-filled syringes properly. The Elonva syringe should always be stored in a safe place, out of the reach and sight of children. There are two options for storing Elonva. 1. It can either be stored in the refrigerator, 2 degrees centigrade to 8 degrees centigrade. Elonva should never be frozen. 2. Or it can be stored at or below 25 degrees centigrade for up to 1 month. Make note of when you start storing the product out of the refrigerator and use it within 1 month of that date. Do not use Elonva in the following situations. After the expiry date, which is stated on the label and outer carton after EXP. The expiry date refers to the last day of the indicated month. If it has been stored out of the refrigerator for more than 1 month or at a temperature greater than 25 degrees centigrade. If you notice that the solution is not clear. If you notice that the syringe or the needle is damaged. First, prepare your injection by gathering all your supplies together. You will need 1 Elonva pre-filled syringe along with the single sterile injection needle that comes in the package. You will also need some alcohol swabs or pads, sterile gauze, and antibacterial soap. Always wash your hands thoroughly with antibacterial soap and water before you start. Now, you need to find the right place to give yourself an injection and clean the area to prevent infection. Elonva is designed for subcutaneous injection under the skin, into a skin fold just below the navel. Moisten a swab or piece of gauze with a disinfectant or use alcohol swabs or pads and clean the area where the needle will go. Let the disinfectant dry before proceeding with your injection. The next step is attaching the needle to the pre-filled syringe. Remove the pre-filled syringe and the shielded needle out of your Elonva package. Break the label perforation and pull off the needle cap, leaving the shield on the needle. Place the needle shield with the needle intact on a clean, dry surface while you prepare the syringe. Pick up the syringe and hold it with the grey cap pointing upwards. Now, tap the syringe gently with your finger to help any air bubbles inside rise to the top. Keep the syringe pointing upwards and unscrew the syringe cap by turning it counterclockwise. While continuing to hold the syringe upwards, screw the needle shield containing the needle clockwise onto the syringe. Before you can give yourself an injection of Elonva, you must check to make sure the needle is on correctly and the medication can get through the syringe. Remove the needle shield by pulling it straight up. You may now discard the needle shield. Please remember to be careful with the needle at all times. Now, hold the syringe facing upwards between your index and middle fingers. Place your thumb on the plunger and carefully push the plunger upwards until a tiny droplet of medication appears at the tip of the needle. You are now ready to give yourself an injection of Elonva. Pinch a fold of skin between your thumb and index finger. Insert the entire needle into the fold of skin at a 90-degree angle. At this time, carefully press the plunger down until it cannot go any further. Hold the plunger down, counting from 1 to 5 to ensure that all of the medication is injected. After you have finished counting, slowly release your thumb from the plunger. The needle will automatically pull back into the syringe. Once in, it is locked there permanently. You have now injected your dose of Elonva, and you are almost finished. There are just 2 last steps to complete the Elonva injection process. When you are finished, dispose of your empty or used syringe and all waste in a safety container. An empty or unused syringe should not be disposed of via household waste. Please ask your pharmacist or physician how to dispose of medicines no longer required. These measures will help to protect the environment. You have now successfully completed the injection process for Elonva.